11 Labs Full Tutorial Best Settings for Realistic Voices. So hello everyone, so in today's video I will show you guys on how to use 11 Labs. So without further ado, let us begin. So here we are in the 11 Labs homepage right here. So there are a lot of things that you can do right here in 11 Labs. So as you can see right here under Playground, we have the text-to-speech, which is their most used feature, the voice changer, the sound effects, the voice isolator, and then below we have the studio, dubbing, conversational AI, and speech to text. So now, let's just start off with the basics on how to use text-to-speech. So to do that, just simply go to text-to-speech right here. Afterwards, just simply type in the text that you want to be voiced out. So you can type anything you want from here. So for example, I'll just type in hello, something like that. And then let's say I want to type in the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog, something like that. And then once you're done typing in your text, what we're going to do now is to just simply configure the voice and some voice settings. So first is we have the voice. So it will 11 Labs has different kinds of voices that you can choose from. So when you click on this right here, so as you can see that 11 Labs has a huge library of voices that you can use for your videos, for your podcasts, audiobooks, and etc. So yeah, feel free to choose on which kind of voice you use. So if you want to preview on what a voice sounds like, just simply click on this play button right here, and then you will hear a quick preview of that voice. So I'll just play one right now.
Our distrust is very expensive.
So there you go. So that is the preview right there. So let's say I'll just find another voice.
A single rose can be my garden, a single friend my world.
So let's say I want to use this voice right here, which is Chris. So I'll just click on this, and then there you go. We have now changed the voice that we're going to use. Next is the model. So when I click on this, 11 Labs has a lot of models that you can choose from, and all of them have their differences. So let's start with the very first one right here. So we have 11 English V1 and 11 Multilingual V1. So for 11 Multilingual V1, this is their first multilingual model, capability of generating speech in 10 languages, but it is now outclassed by Multilingual V2, which is used for content creation, and Turbo V2.5, which is used for low latency use cases. And then for 11 English V1, this is their first text-to-speech model, and is now outclassed as well by Multilingual V2 and Turbo V2.5. So these two right here are one of the first ones or first models that 11 Labs has made. Moving on, let's move on to the V2s. So we have 11 Flash V2, 11 Turbo V2, 11 Turbo V2.5, 11 Flash 2.5, and we have 11 Multilingual V2. So let's start off with 11 Flash V2. So this one is their ultra low latency model in English. So this one is ideal for conversational use cases. Next is we have 11 Turbo V2. So this is their English only low model, but it is also low latency. And this one is best for developer use cases where speed matters and you only need English. Next is 11 Turbo V2.5. So this one is their high quality low latency model as well, but it supports 32 languages. So this one is best for developer use cases where speed matters and you need non-English languages. Next is we have 11 Flash V2.5. So this one is their ultra low latency model as well, and it also supports 32 languages, and this one is ideal for conversational use cases. And then next is we have 11 Multilingual V2. So this one is their most lifelike, emotionally rich mode in 29 languages. So this model right here is best for voiceovers, audiobooks, post-production, or any other content creation needs. And it says right here, it is also high quality. And then lastly, we have 11 V3, which is still in the alpha stage. So this one is their most expressive model. And then it supports up to 70 plus languages and requires more prompt engineering than their previous models. So yeah, so this one is still a work in progress. So right now, the most recommended model to use right now is the 11 Multilingual V2. since it's high quality, and it also says right here at the bottom that it is also recommended for the voice that we have chosen. And it also says right here that this model right here is best for voiceovers, audiobooks, post-production, or any other content creation needs. So yeah, so when choosing a model, you can just simply read their descriptions right here and then just find one that fits your needs the most. So as an example, I'll just be sticking with 11 multilingual V2. So there you go. Next is we have some other settings right here at the bottom, like the speed, the stability, similarity, and style exaggeration. So first is we have the speed. So in here, you can control the speed of the voice. So values below 1.0 will slow down the speech, and values above 1.0 will speed it up. But keep in mind, extreme values may affect the quality of the generated speech. So if your speed is too slow or too fast, it might affect the quality of the speech that you're planning to generate. Next is stability. So when increasing the stability, it will make the voice more consistent between regenerations, but it can also make it a sound a bit monotone. On longer text fragments, we recommend lowering this value. Next is we have similarity. So this one allows high enhancement boost, overall voice clarity, and target speaker similarity. So very high values can cause artifacts. So adjusting the setting to find the optimal value is encouraged. So yeah, so you can feel free to modify this slider out, but if it's way too high, it might cause some artifacts or some audio problems. Next is style exaggeration. So, high values are recommended if the style of the speech should be exaggerated compared to the uploaded audio. So, higher values can lead more instability in the generated speech. Setting this to zero point 0.0 will greatly increase generation speed, and it is the default setting. So if your speech or so if your speech or your script involves exaggerated stuff, you can definitely use this feature, but don't make it too high since it might cause some instability throughout your whole speech. And the next is we have speaker boost. So this one will just simply boost the similarity of the synthesized speech and the voice at the cost of some generation speed. So yeah, so in here, feel free to modify the settings right here that you want to use for your voice. In the end of the day, it all comes down to personal preference. Some might want slower speeds or faster speeds. Someone want the voice a bit more stable or a bit more variable. Some want high or low similarity, and then some might want super exaggerated speech right here, or no exaggeration at all. So it all comes down to you. So yeah, feel free to explore and move the sliders around right here for these voice settings. So yeah, once you're ready to generate your speech, just simply click on generate speech right here or control enter on your keyboard. And then there you go. So once it's done, just simply click on download right here to download your speech. And then I'll just play the speech that we have made.
Hello. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
So there you go. So as you can see that the voice sounds more natural and doesn't sound AI or bot-like. So yeah. So once you're done generating your speech, you can now use this for your videos, for your audiobooks, your podcasts, and etc. So yeah, so that's how you use the text-to-speech feature right here in 11 Labs. Some other features right here include the voice changer. So if you want to have a voice change, you can just simply drag and upload or drag and drop files right here, or you can just simply record your audio so that you can change your voice. So yeah, so just simply drop the files right here and make sure it is up to 50 megabytes each, and then from here some settings right here also remain the same. So you can also choose the voice, in which voice you want to change your voice to, the model, the stability, similarity, and style exaggeration settings. And then there's also a feature right here that can also remove the background noise. So yeah. Next is we have sound effects. So 11 Labs right here has some sound effects that you can choose from. So when I highlight something over here or hover my mouse on something, as you can see, a sound is being played. Then you can also generate your own sound effects right here. So just simply type in the prompt of your sound effect. So for example, I'll just use this one that's been added right here. There you go. So just wait for it to generate. So there you go. Let's try to play one. So there you go. That's the sound effect that's been generated by 11 Labs. So they have other samples right here that you can choose from, like this one, and this one, and this one. So as you can see that it sounds really realistic. So if you want to use any of the sound effects that you've generated, just simply click on download right here to save that sound effect. And then if you want to change the duration of your sound effect, you can do so just by simply increasing the duration slider right here, and also the prompt influence. Next is the voice isolator. So they have voice isolation features right here that you can also use. So just simply drag and drop your audio file right here, and it supports up to 500 megabytes, or you can just simply record your audio from here. Next is we have the studio. So in here you can create your speech from here. So you can try their new model right here, which is 11v3. You can create your own script right here and start from scratch. You can create an audiobook, create a podcast, or import one from a URL. Next is we have dubbing. So in here you can create a dub of a voice in different languages. So currently it supports up to 29 languages. Next is they also have conversational AI right here as well. And then lastly is we have speech to text. So in here, just simply drag in your audio files right here, and then 11 Labs will now start transcripting that audio file. So yeah, it says right here, transcribe audio and video files with their ASR model. So just simply drag and drop them right here, and then once you're done, just simply click on generate, and then a transcript will be made for those files that you have uploaded right here. And then after that you are pretty much done. So yeah, that's pretty much it on how to use 11 Labs and how to have the best settings for realistic voices. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more tech tips. That is all.